thank you, Bree. Thank all of you for coming out and supporting these individuals. I certainly wish our government were supporting them. A lot of times people say, thank you, Senator Johnson, you have so much courage. I really don't. I'm just outraged. I'm outraged by the fact that these people have not been listened to. They haven't been believed. They've been ignored. They've been cast aside. When you consider our response to COVID, how ineffective it's been, what an utter failure it has been. From very early on, ignoring and sabotaging early treatment that literally could have saved tens, if not hundreds of thousands of lives. Was that all about because there was another drug they could give over $3,000 called remdesivir? Was it because if they had effective therapies, they couldn't get an emergency use authorization on a vaccine? Is that what this has all been about? I can't answer that question, but there's so many things that I cannot explain about our government's response to COVID. But I will tell you this thing. If we had a government that was as compassionate as they all say they are, elected officials, heads of these agencies, that were concerned about every citizen, we wouldn't have to be here today. They would have been carefully monitoring their early warning safety surveilling systems, as they said they were going to do in October 2020, when they touted the VAERS system. But once the vaccine came out, once these injuries began, even during the trials, you've met Bree, Maddie, they ignored them. They cast these people away. The vaccine manufacturers, who should have the primary responsibility in the trials, completely ignored them. Just wished them away. And I fear that is exactly what is happening now. So, one part of the good news, our event today, we put that on Rumble. So please share that with all of your friends. Disseminate that as wide as possible. As I'm walking over here, my communications staff told me that already 39,000 people had viewed that. Now we're already up to 47,000 10 minutes ago. Who knows where we're going to be? We need millions of Americans to see this so they understand the truth. Because that is what is truly being censored here, the truth. And Americans deserve the respect to be given the information to make an informed choice. Particularly now that the Biden administration is forcing these freedom-robbing, gut-wrenching mandates on Americans. Many of them already had COVID. They already have natural immunity. They don't need the vaccine. But these things are going to be economic. They're going to be so destructive to our healthcare industry, to our military readiness, to so many sectors of our economy. And it will make Americans, it will force them to make gut-wrenching choices that will be life-altering, that robs them of their health autonomy, of their freedom. This cannot stand. So the more Americans that see this, that rise up, that say, no, we're not going to allow the government to do this to us, to our bodies, then we'll put this nation on the road to true healing and unity. God bless all of you.